Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kent State's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Western Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's a first down. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The golden flashes are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Horn. Right on the money. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the golden flashes, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The golden flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barrels ahead. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14, Kent State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Get set.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. On the ground, it's Lockett. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old Bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. What do you...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down. RPO complete.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Broncos are on the move. Looking to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Flashes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Golden Flashes have moved it inside the 20, using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Reads it, fires complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Golden Flashes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Horn. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The golden flashes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Takes a handoff. It's Lockett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Scanning the field, it's Horn. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the golden flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Grove. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's so...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Dropping back, it's Horn. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, golden flashes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Number
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
This is a designed run. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The golden flashes will snap it on first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking to buy time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. Makes a man miss. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Penn State, 35.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. To throw, it's Horn. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground to try and pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sweet cut there. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Horn. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it along the sideline. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. On second and goal, he carries again. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. Gets it out quickly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, golden flashes. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Creates a little space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
At the 36-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes it.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes it.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.